Well, all glory be to God that with making this video, I have plenty of light, so I don't really need to, well, plenty of natural light, that's a better way of saying it. I have plenty of natural light, so I don't really need to turn on an extra, light behind me, / really above me in order to, get better lighting. Just to let y'all know, the videos that I shot yesterday were pretty much about school reviews, the intro to school reviews with NJ, me. Now, I ended up deleting them both because the lighting was very, very poor, and I didn't want, that out there with the lighting being that poor. There's only 2 or 3 other videos that I've ever shot in the history of shooting these videos with the lighting being that poor, and you can still find them on this channel with them titled Bad Lighting or Sorry for the Bad Lighting Part 1, Part 2, stuff like that. You can still find them on this YouTube channel. I don't know what specifically I was saying in those videos, but I know I was spitting some real stuff, and I didn't want to not post them because of the bad lighting. But yeah, plenty of natural lighting for this, so all glory be to God with that. And just to let everybody know once again, yeah, intro to school reviews, those videos will be reshots and so forth and so forth, and we're gonna get back to it on that because I got a lot more other shows to film and talk about and stuff like that. Well, other shows to film, other topics on those shows to talk about. Again, it's the same production as these videos right here with the viewpoints. It's the same production. It's just we talking about different topics, which makes them different shows, etc. Now, I can assure you once again, ladies and gentlemen, one of the top things that's on my mind right now, because throughout the day, some of the songs that were on my mind throughout the day were NF's song titled Lie, and off his Perception album, and as well songs like What About Us by Pink. Those were some of the 2 songs I can definitely assure you were on my mind today, and I can assure you the reason why, especially for NF, the song Lie was on my mind was because, like I said, I go to school with kids who will blatantly lie to you and on you without any remorse whatsoever, and they know that they're lying. Now, I'm not saying the entire school's filled with that, because then it's not. I'm not saying the entire school's filled with God, honest, and real people, because it's not. But again, Allen East High School is overall a beautiful, safe haven for any and everybody to come in and learn, build, and grow your 4-year legacy with us for the long haul, so forth and so forth, and put you on the right path for great God's gift glorious success for college or your career field or whatever else you want to do in your blessing at the young life, so forth and so forth. But in a majority of schools, I'm not going to say all, but like in a majority of schools, people can and will lie straight through their teeth. Whether it is your friends or your frenemies or your straight enemies or your counselors or your deans or your principals, whoever it is, faculty and staff. But I'm definitely going to I can definitely tell you that, I feel like today I was around that more in one of my classes than I've ever been around it in a class ever, where God bless all the freshmen, but again, some freshmen, y'all can just lie through your teeth, honestly. And what I mean by that, some of y'all, not that I'm ever encouraging you to do that, I'm not encouraging you to do that, but some of y'all do. Y'all just lie through y'all teeth, blatantly know you're lying, but you do it to try to get out of trouble when you really should be expelled at this point. Once again, the kids, if they ever see this video, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They should be expelled at this point, and I'm telling you again, in the future, future freshmen, please do not follow in their footsteps. Do not follow in some of these about-to-be sophomores' footsteps who blatantly can and will lie to your face and to really any and everybody just for whatever, garbage reason that they would lie. Freshmen next year, class of 2022, be better than the class of 2021. Now, I'm assure you, not everybody within the class of 2021 is bad. I've met a ton of you who are just some of the brightest, smartest, most creative kids I've ever met. And again, majority of you absolutely love and respect me with all your heart and soul, like I love and respect you with all my heart and soul. But I can assure you, I've also been around another equal group of them who, God bless home training, but they obviously have none. And they have none for God knows whatever else reason that is. And I believe some, they have them, they have home training, but they've just darn straight chosen not to, follow through with it when they're at school, or at least in that specific class that I'm talking about. Now, I'm not going to name the specific class, but I can assure you those kids they should just be expelled at this point. because they just don't have any discipline to be at school right now. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't mean they couldn't come back as a junior or senior and have some good moral discipline and good moral character and integrity. But, there's a lot of kids, past, present, and future in schools who I can assure you, they don't care about getting suspended. I remember not just high school, but I remember going to even middle schools and maybe even elementary, but definitely even my middle school, current middle, where I believe I heard a few kids talk about, not all the time, but from time to time, about how they didn't care about being suspended. They didn't care about being written up. They didn't care. And I'm literally going to tell you to all, especially all the freshmen out there, please care about being written up. Because take this as an example. Say if you were a junior or a senior, even though you're a freshman, but freshman, you definitely don't want to start your 4-year career off on a bad note. I'm not saying a lot of y'all can't come up with good excuses on why you did, but I can assure you that you definitely always want to start it off on the purest, most cleanest, powerful note you can. Not a rotten, ugly, nasty, disgusting note. Negatively, though. You get the point when it comes to the nasty stuff. Negatively nasty. You don't want to start off on a negatively nasty note. And I'm just saying, like, this is literally from what I've seen, this is literally how it goes. People think because I'm the ambassador, I just, I'm always positive all the time, etc. Am I? Yes, I am. At least a majority of times. I am a majority of times, if not all the time, positive. I love it. It's beneficial. It's fruitful. It's honorable. And God first is my judging witness on it. It's something that I love and I live for every day of my life. Especially to, again, be here for you all, predominantly the younger ones who, again, 14, 15 years old, who, like I said before, they need someone who, if not to be a complete mentor, they just need somebody there to talk to. And I am honored and blessed to get to be there for you all every single day. Because I understand not all of you have a solid and or decent home life. And it darn straight reflects in how some of you act all the time, that you don't have a solid home life. And I'm darn straight sorry that you don't have a solid home life. But I can assure you, for the ones that do, I'm going to tell you this. It's very, very mightily important. Do what you can. Again, I've said it before in multiple other songs and videos like this. Do what you can to, God first, take that person aside and try to, if not, I'm not saying fully mentor them, but at least let them know that you're there for them and they have a friend in you. That's at least what I can ask. That's all. That's the least what I can ask from everybody that does come from a solid home life and family life. Because people tell me all the time, when it comes to me after what am I going to do after high school, because God, honestly, I would love to just go off to college and pretend like everything's just going to be sweet and dandy at Nice while I'm gone or any other school. But I've seen it from my own eyes, and I've heard the stories from other, from other people, and I've read the school reviews. Things are not handy dandy where they should be. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here, there, pretty much almost everywhere. And I definitely look at myself as I have to be, a pioneer of this global change. I have to be a pioneer of this change. I'm not saying I'm going to reach every single school in the face of this planet, but I can darn straight die trying to reach as many schools that definitely need me and as many schools that will allow me to come in and mentor the kids. Well, again, it's not. Part of it is mentoring, but the other part is just being there for you. It's not. It's not always mentoring. It's just being there for you. Just being someone that will listen. Someone that will listen and try to help you. Actually, that part is actually almost called like a counselor to a certain degree. But again, I'll be your counselor for free, God, honestly. I don't have to get paid because, like I said, I'm just in it for the pure love and pure joy of helping you kids. It's just simple as that. And I just wish that, and I just wish, like I said, I wish the class of 2022, y'all act better than some of these kids from the class of 2021 have. Don't try to negatively act like somebody you're not. Try to act like you're all negatively hood and negatively gangster and etc. is not going to get you where you, God first, want to be at the end of the rainbow. It's not. If anywhere, it's going to get you, God forbid, it gets you locked up. But I can just assure you, it's not going to get you anywhere positive. And I could not fully tell you why a lot of us, or a lot of y'all, have bought into these fake lifestyles. But God, honestly, one of the top things I can just definitely tell you is the true soul and purpose of putting God first. There's so much importance in having God in your life and having the strength of Jesus in you. There's just so much importance in it. But even if you're not religious, it's just so much. It's just the basic act of just doing right. Truly caring about your fellow man. Truly trying to be there for people. And or just trying to stay out of trouble. Literally. Or just stay out of trouble. And stay respectful. I'm not saying everybody has to be a mentor. I'm not saying everybody has to be a role model, a big brother. I'm not saying everybody has to do what I try to do. Not saying that at all. But just don't be a negative classroom disruption is one of the top things I'm definitely saying. Don't be a classroom disruption, a negative classroom disruption. I mean, again, especially you gotta realize the fact. Well, actually, they shouldn't condone it in middle school either. Shouldn't condone it in middle school. It's more of kindergarten play and or daycare from what I just saw today. It's more of kindergarten play and daycare. It's not even middle school. It's not even middle school. It's not even middle school, honestly. Again, I just wish y'all, again, the other one's God first, one wants to understand best. Again, try what you God first can to rise above, literally, rise above, ladies and gentlemen. Rise above. It's not going to get you many positive places trying to be a negative follower out of your negative counterpart. We are all so much smarter than what we are literally presenting and taking ourselves as. A lot of us present ourselves to be just the most, like, I'm telling you, it's just that lying thing. Try to avoid lying at all costs. Always try to strive to be the utmost God honest and real as you possibly can be. To yourself, to your family, to everybody you meet. The lying tongue at the end of the day will not prosper you. And it just disgusts me how some of these kids today were blatantly trying to lie on me. And then they know that they're lying on me. But they just blatantly just like, yeah, let's just all lie on NJ. What is that going to prosper you? Again, God sees and knows all. What is that going to prosper you? What is that? And knowing that you're doing with no remorse and you're doing like it's right and like it's okay, it's not. I hope and pray that these freshmen that I'm talking about, they mature over the years. Because again, hearing this video, majority of them have probably cursed me out within the first 5 or 7 minutes of watching this. They probably already cursed me out. Because that's all they know how to do. Or one of the top things all they know how to do is curse people out. I mean, Jesus above all, I want to say these kids need Jesus so much if you were to ask me. But again, there's kids, I know kids that even aren't very religious or don't believe in God yet or don't believe in Jesus yet and still don't act like that the kids I'm talking about act. So one of my biggest points is whether you're religious or not, ladies and gentlemen, whether you believe in Christ